The Children's Advocacy Center in Yancey County began in 2007. Allison Hillis had worked for DSS for years and felt like Yancey County needed a Children's Advocacy Center. At her death, she requested that her friends and family make memorial donations to begin the Advocacy Center. The initial board was seated in 2008.
Before we had this facility, the investigations that we performed oftentimes involved interviews of the child at several different locations. If the incident happened at school or at within the city or within the county, oftentimes there would be several interviews that would have to take place between us and social services and the school system and things of that nature. So oftentimes the child had to go to several different locations, tell their story many different times, and this location, which provides us to bring all those agencies together to conduct one interview, which makes it easier on the child. And from our perspective, from a law enforcement perspective, we want as true a statement, as true an interview as we can get for court purposes. And the less time someone has to retell a story, the less chance they'll get confused, especially when you're dealing with small children. And you also have the stigma, of children. If you're having to go to a law enforcement facility or things like that, it's not as kid-friendly as this location.
DSS ordinarily gets the report ourselves or law enforcement, and from that we work the case and we would make referrals to the appropriate agencies. The agencies that have collaborated together, which would involve law enforcement, the DA's office, DSS, the executive director for our Child Advocacy Center, having the doctors and mental health, the school system, all these people together can build a team around the child to ensure that the child's safety is met and that all the resources that can be given to that child are given.
As a guardian ad litem, we know our children who are victimized need to be heard and need to give an interview and tell what's happened. And this is one way to support those children in that incident.
Through the generous support of the Community Foundation of Western North Carolina and the Yancey affiliate, we received support to take the board through training, and we have a multidisciplinary team which is made up of the different groups that interface with a child who's going through a maltreatment investigation. And part of that training will help us with certification through the National Children's Alliance. And certified centers are then eligible to receive additional state and federal funding, so it's important for us to be accredited because there are standards that accredited centers must meet, and those are standards that we believe very strongly in. And then it also allows us to be eligible for additional funding streams once we're accredited.
I think it's a great idea, and once everybody's trained, then everybody has the same idea of what our goals are for that child and family.
So we appreciate the support that the folks have given to this administration and this 501c3. We thank you for your support, and the children thank you as well.